Imagine sliding behind the wheel of a car, trusting it to get you safely to your destination. But what if that very car in the blink of an eye could turn into a death trap? What if I told you that one of the best-selling cars of 1970s could kill you in an instant, without warning? This is the shocking, almost unbelievable story of Ford Pinto scandal. In late 1960s, American automakers were feeling the heat. Compact cars like Volkswagen Beetles were dominating the roads, and the Japanese imports like Toyota Corolla, Datsun 510 were becoming increasingly popular. To keep up, American companies tried to fight back with their own smaller cars like Ford Falcon, the Chevrolet Corvair, and the Plymouth Valiant. But these cars were still larger and had six-cylinder engines, so they didn't quite match the nimble, fuel-efficient imports. As Japanese cars continued to gain ground, Ford took a different approach. They brought in the Cortina from their European division, hoping to capture the American market with a smaller, more efficient car. But that was just the beginning. Named after a small spirited horse, the Pinto was introduced on September 11, 1970. This was Ford's answer to the growing demand for subcompact cars, joining the ranks of AMC Gremlin and the Chevrolet Vega, which had launched just a day before. The Pinto was immediate hit, especially since Ford chairman Henry Ford II himself drove a 1971 runabout, the hatchback version of the Pinto, as one of his personal cars. It was a sign that Ford had full confidence in their new creation. With its small size, low price, and a simple design, the Pinto quickly became a symbol of the changing American automobile landscape. It was a Ford's way of saying, we can build small cars too. But as we'll see, this rush to compete came with a cost that would haunt the company for years to come. To meet the rising demand of small affordable cars, Ford rushed the Pinto's development, completing it in just 25 months. The result, a car with fuel tank positioned dangerously close to a rear bumper. While designing the Pinto, its fuel tank was between the rear axle and the bumper, a common setup in a small car at that time. But this design had some serious flaws. The Pinto had very small space between the rear bumper and the gas tank, and its rear bumper was more for looks than for protection. In crash tests, even at low speeds, the fuel tank was at risk of leaking or catching fire. Ford engineers were aware of these risks, and they considered several changes to make the Pinto safer. However, they were cautious about trying new, untested solutions. Ultimately, they decided to stick with the original fuel tank design, thinking it was good enough. But starting in 1973, Ford began receiving reports of Pinto catching fire after low-speed rear-end collisions. Despite these reports, Ford internal review team twice decided that there was no need to issue a recall, believing the problem wasn't serious enough. In the late 70s, Ford faced two major legal battles over the safety of their Pinto cars. These cases would go down in the history as landmarks in the product liability law. The first case, Grimshaw versus Ford Motor, involved a tragic accident in California. In 1972, a Ford Pinto stalled on a freeway and was hit from behind by another car. The impact caused the Pinto's fuel tank to explode, killing the driver, Lily Gray, leaving her 13-year-old passenger, Richard Grimshaw, with severe burns. The case went to trial, and the jury was shocked by evidence showing that Ford knew about the Pinto's safety issues but chose not to fix them. The jury awarded a massive $127.8 million in damage, making it the largest award in a product liability case at that time. Although the judge later released the punitive damages, the case sent a strong message to the auto industry. Ignoring known safety defects would not be tolerated. The second case, Indiana versus Ford Motor, was even more groundbreaking. In 1978, these teenage girls in Indiana were killed due to a rear-end collision. The driver had stopped in the road to retrieve the car's gas cap, which had been accidentally left on the top of the car and later fell onto the road. While stopped, the Pinto was struck by Chevrolet van, immediately caught huge fire. Ford was criminally charged with reckless homicide, the first time a corporation had ever faced such charges for a defective product. The trial became a huge battle, with Ford spending millions on their defense. Despite the serious charges, Ford was found not guilty in 1980. However, the case marked a low point in Ford's reputation. It sparked a debate about holding corporations accountable for their actions. In 1980, just as the legal battle was coming to a close, Ford made the decision to stop producing the Pinto. The car that had once been a bestseller was now too closely associated with the tragedy and scandal. The Pinto scandal serves a powerful reminder: a single overlooked flaw driven by desire to save time and money can have catastrophic consequences. Ford's failure to prioritize safety over profit not only cost the lives but also damaged the company's reputation for the years to come. It is a lesson that still echoes in the automobile industry today, showing that in the end, cutting corners can come at the highest possible price. What do you think about the Ford Pinto scandal? Share your thoughts in the comment below and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories that reveal the truth behind the headlines. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe. Thank you.